school.
So am I.
So, kind of a little history. Matthew, Gary's son, started at SB as a KB bear way back in 2002. And if I remember the story, because I heard it so many times giving tours when I walk in his room, not every time, if the occasion would warrant itself, Gary would tell the family about how he got into teaching. And it was because of what he saw at Stoneybrooke. So in 2002, Matthew started, but then Gary went back and got his teaching credential almost immediately after that. He did his student teaching with Joyce Lindgren as part of that process, first grade teacher at Stoneybrooke, and then joined the staff in 2004. He taught 5th grade for 3 years, 4th grade for 3 years, and has been teaching tech, STEAM, maybe not even just teaching, but living tech and STEAM for 14 years, since Sherry moved me to the, and I quote, the right seat on the bus. And he's been eternally grateful ever since. Plus, there's a lot of other hats that he wore. Math plus, reading plus, science labs, student government, and I'm sure I'm missing something. But I don't necessarily mean the hats on the walls either. He wore a lot of hats and is still wearing them this year, and we're grateful for that. But let's get to the STEAM lab. That is one of his greatest accomplishments. With all the wonderful technology and everything in there, how can you not have fun? But it starts with his teaching, and he has never lost sight of the hidden curriculum, which includes not missing an opportunity for biblical integration or any spiritual insight he can pass on. Also, and I heard this a lot too, when he would be talking to parents as I bring them along on a tour at some point, listen, we do this and we do this, but what I'm really trying to teach, and he calls it, it's the 4 C's. Critical thinking, collaboration, communication, and creativity. It's what I'm really teaching, and I love hearing that. The main focus for his students. And I think if you know him well, those are his characteristics. If you ever had a conversation with him, or any time, you understand the critical thinking part of him. He loves collaboration and working with people, and it's a strength of his. His communication is incredible in so many different ways. And creativity, right up there with the best of them. So Gary, that's amazing, and it shows in what you do. In the beginning, the computer lab curriculum he used was always alive because of him, but it was very basic, but not for long. The STEAM lab has grown into an amazing space, and it's because of him. Gary works hard to keep Stoneybrooke at the leading edge of STEAM education. Every year for more than 10 years, he's continually adding new technology, new curriculum to just stay at the forefront of that. And we now have the best lab. Adding to that, 3 years ago, starting and getting to be involved, mostly because there was an opportunity, but in STEM competitions with the junior high. For 3 years, as ACSI has started this, his teams have been bringing home first and second place trophies each time. And it's junior high versus high school kids as well. And that is amazing. And at first it was like, oh yeah, we have that one kid, his dad's an engineer, but no, it kept happening. So maybe there's something to this guy, I don't know. The person is really the most important part. He's much more than the man with a great radio voice. He's very encouraging, caring, godly, positive. We see this in devotions, we see this in conversations, the Holy Huddle men's group. He's just a treasure. We wish him well in his new career, PCT, Pacific Coast Trail. As many of you know, he's going to tackle that. And I don't know, what is that, a year journey, a 6-month journey?
It's a 4 to 5.
4 to 5, he'll do it 3. Okay. And I want to, and also on Monday, because with retiring, we give a plate away. We've been here for more than 10 years. A plate, some of you, what am I talking about? Well, it's a plate that you get to write a message on, and Teresa's going to have some email instructions for that. The plate will be probably in the teacher's lounge and we'll be more on that. We'll present that to him later. And as we finish this up, I'm sure many of you have heard this throughout the years. I've heard it for 20 years off and on. And I love to just ask Gary, hey Gary, how's it going?
Excellent, but I'm getting better.